everyone, welcome back to my channel and of course another What I Eat Today video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today for a fantastic day of food, and thank you for all of the comments and support on my other What I Eat. You guys are just the best, and honestly it motivates me so much to find new recipes to share and new things on the app, and I'm just really glad that they inspire you and help you guys get more creative in the kitchen, because that just makes me so happy. It's very fulfilling, so thank you guys so much for that. Today it's a very characteristically grey day, very British day in Manchester. Grey, gloomy, rainy, and we're meant to be in the height of summer. I don't know what's going on. Last week I was like sweltering under the heat, and this week I'm in my cardigan for most of the day, so it's crazy. But I've already had my breakfast, which is pretty standard. I had a really lovely selection of fruits actually, and it was really filling. I always enjoy starting the morning with some kind of fruit. I just find it super refreshing. So yeah, I had fruit and coffee, and that was pretty much it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really nice way to start the day. But I'm very excited because this afternoon I'm going to be having a Weight Watchers ready meal, which is unheard of, but I got them in my ambassador box, which I'm very excited about, and I thought I'd give them a try alongside some cheese they've sent. So I'm gonna go and have a look at the selections that I have in the fridge, and then tonight we're gonna be having roast chicken, which is such a favourite of mine, especially on a grey day like today. There's nothing better than a chicken roasting in the oven, and you can smell it, and it's just, yeah, there's nothing better. I don't know what we're having it with yet. I will update you on that later, but for now, let's get on with some lunch, and I hope you'll enjoy it. I'll link our outfit where I can in the description box. This was actually from a charity shop from Upper Mill that I got recently, but it's originally from H&M. My trusty Gap jeans that I wear in the house, and any makeup that I'm wearing that I think might interest you in some way, I'll link. But yeah, let's go on with it. So this is the meal that Weight Watchers have sent over. I'm very excited about it. As you can see, it's the bolognese bake, which looks delicious. I don't have pasta often, so this is quite a treat for me, and this is actually 8 smart points a serving for this really nice portion of it here. So I'm gonna pop it in the microwave, and I'm gonna have it alongside some cheese that they've sent over, which is going to be super interesting for me because normally I'm a big fan of the Aldi mature cheddar, so it'll be really cool to see how this one compares, because this is 1 point a serving, and that is pretty incredible, to be honest. So I'm going to weigh this out, see what 1 point means in terms of grams and a sprinkling. But yeah, very excited. So I've just weighed out a portion of this cheese, and amazingly it's actually half the point value. So 26 grams of the mature cheddar that I normally use would cost 2 points, or maybe even 3, but for 26 grams this is 1 point, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm going to track that, even though this does actually have a bit of cheese already in it. I'm a bit of a cheese fiend when it comes to pasta. Alright, so I've just preheated the oven, and I'm going to make a rub for the chicken. So I have a nice big chicken here. This is from Aldi. Actually, I'm really impressed with it because it's not the usual one that I buy. It's the cheaper one, and it looks really delicious. So I'm going to make a rub, and it's going to be a very simple combination of flavours, but very effective. I have some olive oil here, a good quality olive oil. I like to do a rub with butter, so I have some butter and some dry thyme, salt and pepper. I have some crushed black pepper and some pink Himalayan sea salt. I have a lemon that I'm going to juice and then put the actual lemon inside the carcass of the chicken, and I have a nice 2 cloves of garlic here, and then on the end I'm just going to give it a sprinkling with this chicken and steak seasoning as well, for a bit of flavour and a bit of texture for the skin. So as you've seen, the chicken is sat bubbling away in the oven, super happy. Accompaniments in a minute, which is going to be a aubergine and tomato bake, which I'm going to have alongside, and I think it will complement the chicken really well. But before that, I'm going to have my coffee. I haven't had my afternoon coffee yet, and it's a little bit late in the day, but I really do want it. And Andrew's just drove home via Tesco and picked up one of my favourite treats, which is a Krispy Kreme original glazed donut. So we're going to have one each. The kids don't eat these for some reason, I don't get it, but yeah, we have these. These are 9 points per donut, which is perfectly reasonable considering the fact that I haven't really used that many today. So yeah, I don't mind splashing out on a donut. So yeah, 9 points per donut. I have my big mug of coffee here and I'm very excited about it. So my chicken has just come out of the oven and it smells great. I'm just going to leave it sat in the stock and just let it rest. I'm going to put some tin foil over it while I get on with my aubergine bake, which won't take too long at all. I'm going to walk you through that in a moment. But yeah, I'm just going to cover this up and let it sit, because it's actually quite difficult to carve into a chicken when it's piping hot. So I like to let it sit for a good half an hour before I even cut into it, and that just lets the stock really penetrate the meat, and it adds a lot of flavour, so I love that. So yes, this is going to sit and rest, and we're going to get on now with the tomato and aubergine bake, which basically I've done before in What I Eat in a Day, but there's going to be a few tweaks. For example, I'm not going to be using any breadcrumbs or any cheese because I had cheese with lunch. So this is actually a 0-point dish, but on the Weight Watchers app it's actually a 3-point dish because you have breadcrumbs and you have Parmesan cheese. It's going to consist of some shallots, just 2 of those, a nice big aubergine, or if you're in the States or somewhere else in the world you might refer to this as an eggplant. I'm also going to add a couple of mushrooms here as well, just because I like mushrooms and I need to eat them. I have a nice big clove of garlic as well, as I mentioned, 2 shallots, and the key ingredient that I think is going to add a hell of a lot of flavour and I really love is some passata. Use any brand you like. Sometimes I use this one, sometimes I use Aldi. I do prefer this one ever so slightly. It is more expensive, but the tomatoey flavour is that much more rich. So yeah, I do prefer this brand, but I'm not too fussy. So yeah, all I'm going to do is slice this aubergine, and I'm going to brush it with a bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, grill it for a couple of minutes on each side till it gets a nice brown colour along with the shallots, and then just arrange it in an oven dish and pop it in the oven and let it bubble away until it all heats up. And so with my chicken, so yeah, very excited. I really hope you've all enjoyed it and seen something you want to go on and try, especially the ready meal. Like, that's a surprise to me because I don't eat ready meals frequently, like I never really eat them, but that one I actually enjoyed, and I think for a quick fix, they're ideal, so do give it a try if you like the look of it. And I also hope you enjoyed the look of the chicken. That aubergine dish just complemented it so well, and it was really filling. And actually, even though I've had Krispy Kreme donuts today and a really great diet, I actually have 4 points that I can roll over to tomorrow, which is fantastic. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm just going to have a decaf along with my nightly orange, and I'm going to call it a day. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs if you did. Subscribe if you're new to see more what I eat days from me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.